Hi Italy, this is Tatiana from Jinger, and you are watching and listening to Linear Rock.
Hi Tatiana.
Hi.
Welcome to Milano, welcome to Linear Rock.
Grazie.
Such a pleasure to have you with us. Actually, it's a crucial moment of your career because I read that the European Tour is sold out pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Or in some cities like Milan, you had a venue upgrade and there's still demanding tickets, so it's really great. After 10 years of hard work, seems that everything seems to move finally smoothly. Are you ready for this big success?
Not really. I am not ready even for this. Yeah, and I wasn't ready even like last year because I'm kind of like we take too much on our shoulders, you know, we carry too much on our shoulders, and I think that to continue we have to like really slow down, you know, because like I mean constant touring is okay, but like for me 1 month touring is just like perfect.
Okay.
No more. But this year like we've been touring like the whole year, and this particular tour, so we don't consider it like to be European tour or a North American tour, so for us it's just like a big fucking world tour or whatever, but with parts, like European part and US part. Yeah, so we try to be more sustainable next year.
Can big success be frightening or at least difficult to deal with sometimes?
I think it's difficult for me. It's a personal thing because some people take energy from communicating, you know, from being how to say, like from being appreciated. That's great. Yeah, but there are a lot of attention seekers, right? So they get energy. I'm not. I'm quite opposite. So I don't like attention.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem so.
It's only when there's like
you have a
beloved person.
Exploding attitude, you know, especially on stage. But,
so. Yeah, it's a different my ego, like alter ego.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, I have multiple personalities.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But usually I'm shy, but if people I know, there are people I know for a long time, I'm crazy around them. So, yeah, but usually when I meet a person for the first time, I'm just like, I have nothing to say to you.
So it's just like your vocal range, which got opposite atmospheres.
Exactly.
So it's okay.
Yeah, ups and downs.
And actually both critics and fans love the band, love Jinger. What do you think is so appealing of your music, of the band, you know, of it all?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I hope that it's not that I am a female, because I want, like, we've been talking about it with interviewers a lot about female frontman bands and how we are against it, against this label, you know. But I hope that's not because I am a girl, I have titties. Yeah, but hopefully it's all about music and about energy and about hard working. And yeah, about deliverance. I hope so. I don't really know.
Okay, so you
sometimes
don't
I don't like my band. You know?
What do you mean?
Sometimes, you know, it's like, oh man, I'm complete shit. Yeah, sometimes it's, and I am sure that a lot of artists around the globe, they think like at least once a year they think that they are shit. Yeah.
You've been voted Best Ukrainian Metal Act and you've been defined as the future of heavy music. A huge responsibility to carry on your shoulders, or actually it's the definitive kick, you know, being so appreciated and having, you know, such a success. What do you think? Do you feel the responsibility of it?
Yeah. I don't know how to. I don't know. Like, really don't know what to say. It's probably yeah, but for me, as a musician, I feel a lot of pressure and responsibility when they call me like one of the best metal vocalists.
Yeah.
And then just like I don't know, like maybe or maybe not, but.
So you mean maybe it's a double-edged sword being a girl in the metal scene, because you know all the attention is pretty much on you. Do you feel that?
No.
Okay.
In Jinger, I don't feel that all the attention only on me, because our band is all about good musicians. So if you pick just one, like each of the musicians in Jinger, they are great. They can be independent, you know. So that's why, like, and that's really, really good. That I'm just like, phew, okay, I'm not the center of the attention.
You released an EP first, which was Micro, and then the album Macro. Was the plan exactly, you know, was this like a total design since the beginning? I mean, the fact of having the EP first and the album, did you have all the songs ready right before releasing the EP? How did it work? No. Okay.
It was a spontaneous decision because we wanted, we had a proposition from Devil Driver to tour around the US last year. And you know, since we recorded and released King of Everything, it was like 2 years already, or even more. And we didn't want to come to the US again with the same menu. You know? So we needed to bring a new product. So that's why we recorded an EP, so to be short, because we always like squeezed between like two events, you know, like very, very tight schedule. So we decided, okay, we're gonna do an EP, so four songs, it will be enough to entertain people. But we the plan, that was plan B, but plan A was to record an album, but that would mean that we had to step aside from touring, to sit at home. But we couldn't reject this proposition because it was great, and we decided, okay, let it be like this, and then we're gonna record an album. And so it's just like it was like a chain reaction. So okay, if it's micro because it's mini album, so let the album full album.
And do you think also, you know, micro and macro are two opposite things? So do you think they define also the sound in the songs chosen for the EP and the album?
I don't think that those notions like micro and macro, they're not an opposite. They're just like micro is a part of macro, so it's just like
so a part of.
I don't know.
I see. Okay.
It's all the same. It's all the same. So it's just like as I tell everyone that macro was the extended version of micro.
Okay. Good. Did the war and environment that you lived maybe on your skin in Ukraine some way was the key to the angry expression in your music and also the desire of freedom maybe? Do you think that some way it was like a key from the inspirational point of view?
Not really,
no.
Because we started way earlier.
Okay.
Way before the war started. So the yeah, it was 5 years earlier. So first of all, I was so inspired with music, like around the world, especially like Western music, you know, new metal and alternative rock and grunge. So I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And plus, as we were born in an industrial town, industrial city, so it's really dirty, you know.
Okay.
Dirty.
It's gray.
It's gray, yeah. Not in the spring, for example. In spring it's beautiful, but it's just the air is heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of dust.
All right.
Because of the
Yeah, of course. The
factories.
industry. Yeah, of course.
So that's why our first EP was called Inhale, Do Not Breathe. So
Okay.
that's when you get your. I was inspired by this procedure of taking X-ray, you know, of your
Yes,
chest
sure.
cage, you know, and yeah, just because I did it a lot, and I think I have to tell you, like I had a disease, like I had problems with my lungs when I was like in 2004.
Oh.
I had a tuberculosis.
Oh wow.
So there are a lot of young people actually have it because I started 7 days a week, 6 days in school. Oh no, 5 days in school and 2 days in the university. So
Yes.
I took like preparation courses for the institute. So yeah, and so my whole system, like immune system, just like zero. Yeah, I got sick. So that's why it was an inspiration for me. So inhale, do not breathe. That's what they say when they take a shot of you.
Right. Yeah.
Inhale and you just like stand still, do not breathe. So that was kind of an idea of environmental problems in our area. And then we had Cloud Factory, which was the same problem. And then the war started, and that's why we had like in 2014. So we have some songs depicting our attitude towards the war. So since then, probably it's just like it was added. The war theme was added to our creative process, our topics for singing.
And what do you mean by twisted songwriting? How do you compose the songs?
First of all, the guys write music.
Okay.
They give me a demo version of the songs, so they record it like somehow, I don't know. I don't know. And then I listen to it like many times to feel the atmosphere and the vibes, and then I start writing lyrics. So it's never like this. So I don't have lyrics already, you know, cooked.
Okay.
Well, I
And
always
you're in charge of the
words.
lyrics all the time?
Yeah,
Okay.
only like very seldom Eugene helps me with,
Okay.
with when I ask, like when we don't have time. But
So,
yeah.
so music comes first and then the lyrics. So you've got an excellent vocal range, and you've been the singer of many bands before Jinger. Did you start directly pressing the pedal to the metal, or you took it step by step and you've been singing different genres and you have different influences, maybe female vocalists that are main influences for you?
Yeah, well, first of all, I started singing in the early age, I think at 8, and then I took vocal lessons, like vocal lessons at the same age. So probably I wasn't into metal, but then in the age of 9, my brother brought rock and metal. Yeah, it was mostly rock and punk rock in our house. So I started listening to that, and I considered myself being a punk girl. So I listened to, that's how I discovered. First of all, I started listening to like Russian bands, and then I heard Nirvana, and just like blew my mind away. And Yeah, and but my first band was like more like alternative rock. It was kind of, we wanted to do the same thing as Guano Apes.
Okay, that kind of stuff.
Because yeah, that was my inspiration. First
Okay.
of all, in everything.
Sandra.
Sandra, yeah.
Yeah.
In everything, I loved her style, being like a tomboy, you know.
All right.
And this cranky voice, fucking great. I still don't have it, you know. I cannot, because it's kind of inborn or something like that. So, and yeah, and that was like, I decided like to move on because yes, that's what I wanted to do. And then I switched to new metal and then metal.
So always metal. You never sang pop songs.
I sang, but
Okay.
I never created it. Like, you know,
All right.
I did a lot of tribute songs when I sang in restaurant.
Okay.
Restaurants. Oh, fuck.
So you've done
was
that
my,
also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my only source of income that time. So
Okay.
I don't remember. Like I changed like 8 bands, I think, and I did like 3 bands or 2 bands there, like simultaneously. You know.
Okay.
Here and there, so they were my projects. So, and some of them were like punk rock. I sang punk rock. I sang reggae and ska punk. Yeah.
Wow.
And I sang. I did like a thrashcore also. So there were a lot of genres. And yeah, also I sang in restaurants just to earn some money when I was in the institutes. Yeah.
So looks like there's a huge metal scene in Ukraine. I mean, since you had a lot of bands, so why Jinger is actually emerging from it and are the diamond of that scene?
I just don't know. It's just maybe it's a luck or just like the stars, like they
Align.
Yeah, align. Yeah. I don't, or maybe it's like a really, really strong desire to leave this industrial town when everything that is just like a lot of bands they played there, but that was just like their hobby. No one ever wanted to make it their job and to make it like worldwide known, you know, to make their bands like worldwide.
Do you think they are scared or lazy?
Less care, and maybe they couldn't see the future, you know, they couldn't imagine it. It's okay, we are from Gorlovka, from the shithole of Europe, you know, we probably will never do it. You know, they didn't even think, they didn't even imagine that it's actually possible.
Last 2 questions. One is about the set list. Do you change it every night to keep it fresh, or actually, and maybe also to make, you know, new fans know about the old songs, or actually you prefer to keep it fixed and, you know, to be maybe more tight?
Yeah, well, actually we don't change it during the tour, but we change it like within every
tour by tour.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, because we like it like this, you know, because we have like a project, like the whole project in our computer, like laptop.
Okay.
So it's kind of complicated to take out songs and just to film new ones.
Change, okay.
Yeah, you have to rebuild the whole shit, and it's kind of like time consuming, and nobody wants to do it because everyone is tired, and yeah, again, it's time consuming. So we like make it work like a clock, you know, and because it's always kind of not like unstable to change. Yeah, but sometimes I think we used to do it. We used to do that before we had like all those like high tech going on stage. So.
Last question. So, what's next for Jinger, and which is the biggest goal and the wildest dream that you have at the moment?
Well, of course, more touring, more countries to visit. Next year we are going to visit Australia with a mini tour, and also what else? Again, Latin America.
Yeah.
It's something like a lot of festivals in the US and then in Europe also. So yeah, and I think maybe one music video. That's
Another
up
one.
in our mind. Yeah. Yeah, maybe early this, like the next year, like in the beginning of the year.
So these are the plans. What about the goal and
goals.
the dream?
Oh my, like, well, first of all, we want to, like, we would like to be a support band for a very huge
tour.
Yeah,
You mean
huge
stadium tour?
Yeah.
Okay, something very big.
Something very big. And then,
Like with Metallica, for example.
oh, for example. Yeah.
Okay.
And then to switch places with them.
Okay. That's the wildest dream.
And of course to survive.
Okay.
To be able to continue. Sometimes I feel like, fuck that, I quit. I'm gonna like go and marry and have a baby.
Oh wow! So that's in the plans as well.
Who
Never
knows,
know.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's still possible, but it's difficult to lead such
Yeah,
a.
right now, but you have time.
Yeah.
Thanks for this interview, Tatiana.
Thank
Can't
you
wait
very
to see the show tonight.
Yeah.
And good luck for everything in
Thank
the
you
future.
for very fucking great questions.
Thank you very much.
Sometimes I really enjoyed the interview.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You too.